Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
Uh-huh.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm about to rage bait the mess out of this guy.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
What is this? What are these numbers? What do they mean? What do these numbers mean, Mason? What's up, guys? My name is Elijah King, and welcome to the Stanley Parable. Stanley. Excelsior! R.I.P. I heard this game was funny. This is just something different. I heard the game got puzzles. I think I remember watching other YouTubers play this back in the day, like during prime YouTube. I think this game, when did the game come out, like 2016 or something? Yeah, I remember people playing this. It's supposed to be a funny game. This is something different. This ain't the type of game I usually play, so we're gonna see how this goes. I heard the game isn't that long, so if I enjoy the game enough, I might low-key play this alongside Arkham City, which I'm also playing right now. Leave a like if y'all enjoyed this video. Subscribe if y'all are new. And yeah, follow my socials down below if you want to message me, hit me up. Recommend me some games, send me some shit. Yeah.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Stanley
Stanley
Younins.
worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him
How
through a
fun.
monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-lifting, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
You ever had? I know
And
anyone
then
that
one
works an
day,
office
something
job?
very peculiar happened.
Couldn't be me.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he
What?
would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
This nigga show up
Never in
on
all his
on the
years
off
at the
day.
company
Working
had
clothes.
this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Quit the game and start it again. What the? Award for getting any of the other trophies as your first. Okay. It remind me of that trophy you get when you first play the Deadpool game.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. So I'm an office worker, pretty lame. And everyone is gone. Everyone that got time off at the same time, or did everyone get laid off? Everybody got laid off. That's what happened.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Don't tell me what to do.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
That's right. With the lounge, 4B9. Do I get to like explore these rooms later?
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Can I get some coffee? So many fucking mugs just left. Damn, everybody gonna be like gone from the office. Y'all couldn't clean up after yourselves. Lazy
but eager
bitches.
to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Let's listen to what you guys
And
say.
so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
So I've seen that this narrator likes to tell you what to do. I'm about to end it. Just, I'm gonna listen to what bro got tell me. If I'm like halfway through, I'm gonna be like, bro, I don't go fuck what you talking about. I'm going
Yet
this way.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a
Saw
wave
this
of
beautiful
disbelief,
coworker.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Make sure your slide is slick blue graphic in the head and turbo bezel. Just ensure a calm and productive work environment. Gotta get that blue background. Everyone is unique, and you most of all. DEI. What do people want? The stock market somewhere near profits. What is high? Yeah, I don't plan on working on for some big mega corporation. I ain't thinking that big. Oh, what the fuck?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
There is stuff here. You can grab this wrench, get a weapon.
There was nothing here. No choice to
Never
make.
mind, the game got no.
path to follow. Just an empty broom closet.
I don't think the game has
Coming
any
to a
combat.
staircase, Stanley walked
Then can I
upstairs
speak?
to his boss's office.
Shit. Okay. This is office. Executive bathroom. Let's go to the bathroom instead. Can I use the soap? No. Bathroom. Take his newspaper. I got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. What?
Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Yeah, unless he was, the player, so no.
Stanley did incredibly by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad. Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
What is happening? Okay. How y'all feel about this game, y'all? Let me know.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Why would there be a mind control facility? What's going on? Maybe they're like making me schizophrenic and there's actually are other workers at the office. This is all in my head. My character's on drugs.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
What? Huh. So does our boss be down here?
This
I have no
mind
clue what's going
control
on.
facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his
That makes
emotions
sense.
had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
So where's everyone else?
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life, in someone else's control? Never.
It's
It
like
was
Bioshock.
unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Ooh, we're gonna blow this place up. We're gonna blow this bitch up. This reminds me of the Digital Circus episode. Off. Did I win?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
No.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been.
Did I just beat this game unintentionally? What the fuck? What? Did I just get the ending to the game? Is this game trying to be, bro? What?
Seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Okay.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Did I win? What? So I guess I was supposed to turn that on. Wow.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ain't no damn way that I just beat the game. Complete the Stanley parable. Okay, so there's obviously supposed to be more to this. I'm supposed to turn on the machine? Come on, bro. What's happening? Okay, this time instead of going upstairs to the office, I'm going downstairs. Clearly, there's like multiple paths I can go. What the fuck is this? Can I grab this paper? No, there's a random piece of paper on the ground I can't grab. We'll go this way.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy.
Where the
And then
janitor?
something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
Am I going in a
For
fucking
example,
loop?
Why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
I
And for
know.
that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue.
Pause.
He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer.
I'm really just looping on some.
His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
What type of Groundhog Day
He imagined himself
bullshit?
flying and began to gently float above the ground.
What?
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
I'm actually like floating and going
Why is there
faster.
a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
How do I get out of here?
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream.
I'm gonna go
Did the
backwards.
voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
I have a wife.
My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
No, it won't.
I am okay.
You're coping. Can I leave now?
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself.
This the Stanley pair, but not the Marriott, huh?
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane.
Bitch, take me to the hospital, look at my body.
I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
Someone called Dr.
Then
House.
she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
What the fuck? What is happening? I'm just getting different endings. I should have gotten a trophy for
All
that.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So I'm just getting alternate endings as I play. Okay, instead of going to this door, I'm going to this door. Because fuck you.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Uh-huh. I kind of want to know what happens if I go turn on that machine.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Yeah, I'll
There's
listen to you,
someone
bro.
you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Who?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who's her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
My wife?
She's been waiting.
I kind of want to go back and see what happens if I press on that machine. Just to see what goes down. Type of ending I would get. I don't know what's going on. Oh?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Pick up the phone, baby. Oh. Ain't the whole point of this game is to like not listen? I can't even unplug.
As Stanley picked up the
Oh
phone,
my God, I can.
a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with
Get me out of here.
hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
Yes, I did,
No,
nigga.
that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible.
Me either.
Let me double check. No, it's
I'm
definitely
too
here,
smart for you,
clear as day.
gang.
Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation?
I don't even know what's happening,
that kind
nigga.
of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
Excuse
Please
me?
observe this helpful instructional video.
This dude is hijacking my game.
It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people.
This ain't Fallout,
He could
bro.
spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
What? Crack? What?
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis
What
is
is
the
he
best
doing
part
to
to a
this gator?
healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside.
What
At
is
this
going
time,
on?
your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah, welcome back.
Where the fuck
You
all
may
this
have
come from?
noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
What? Can I go this way? Nope.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story.
That's
That
kinda what
story
just
would have
happened
no sense
earlier.
at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Okay. Was I supposed to go to that door?
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Okay.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm about to rage bait the mess out of this guy.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
What is this? What are these numbers? What do they mean? What do these numbers mean, Mason? What do numbers mean, narrator? Man, I'm gonna go back this way. Screw you. Oh, never mind. Man, this man is gonna force me.
Oh,
What the
ruined.
fuck?
I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that?
Hey,
What did you
Gicky,
think was
loser.
so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that?
Your story
I can't
sucks.
erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Restart everything so I can try that machine?
I have to shut the game down. I have to.
Ain't no way.
I have to.
Bruh. No, don't shut the game. Hey! What? Imagine he turns off my PlayStation. What the fuck? Excuse me?
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground.
Nigga,
What,
who are
did you
you?
think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story.
Well, we
If you'd
established
just
I'm
gone
not
through the door
Stanley,
on the
buddy.
left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It
I
would
did
have
that
been so
already.
perfect. I worked so hard on it.
I did
I
that
tried
already.
so hard to make behave exactly as Stanley would.
There's no
That
way.
means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We're gonna go right one more time.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly.
Oh
as
my
Stanley would.
God!
That means choosing responsibly
That'd
and
give me no
always
choice
putting
but to
the
go
story
left.
first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
There's
doors,
no way.
he entered the door on his left.
This game is goofy. Alright, let's go left since it's so important to you. Bitch.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Yeah, move.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he'd coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Can I open this door? Nope.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
This room is different.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who
This room is
orchestrated
different.
this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it.
This is different.
Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had
This
been
room is
trained never to
different.
speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night shift 115.
Stanley spoke
Oh.
the code. Night Shark
Dumbass.
115. He
That
spoke
would have
it
been cool though if
into
I
the
could spoke to the
receiver
mic.
right there on the wall.
Night shift 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial
I'm
step.
trying, bitch. Night shift 115.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do.
Bro, I'm trying to say it, man. Does this game not have voice? This game got no voice yet.
Asked you for this one
Dude, why don't I hear my turn the volume a little bit?
single thing for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what
Well,
I
I
had to
ain't
show
Stanley.
you, then why did you come here? You
My
had a
last
choice,
name.
you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way?
I did,
Speak.
but
Say
you
something to
restarted
me. Explain
me.
yourself, you coward. You.
What the fuck?
Into a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
This nigga put me outside of the game.
Stanley? Hello?
Hey, buddy, go to the right, bro.
Is everything okay? Stanley, please.
What you look like?
I need you to make a choice.
Stanley looks so
I need
dumb.
you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me?
That's
Is everything
Stanley.
all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept what
Ain't
you
no
do.
way.
I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know.
What is going on right now?
The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? You're listening to this?
This dude put me outside the game.
Okay.
It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right.
This is ridiculous.
I'll wait for you to decide what's the
The
right
credits
thing to do.
stop.
Take as much time as you need.
What the fuck? Ain't no secret trophy for that? I got 2 different other
All
endings.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
No special trophy?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This is crazy. Okay, this time we're
Coming
gonna
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
see what's going on. Okay, the room is different again. We're gonna see what happens if I
Stepping
turn
into his
on the
manager's office,
machine.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind
Nope,
of
got no
anxiety
time. Hurry
isn't
up.
healthy. So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Ain't no way. Bro, turn this elevator and music off. Bro, hurry up, man. I want to go. They're going to just stop the
Feeling
whole
soothed
thing.
and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
What? Okay. Hurry this shit up. Why doesn't this game have a jump button? We're going to see what happens if I press the on button this time. I want to see what happens. I'm just doing random shit now at this point. I feel like I just beat the game twice. I don't know what's going on. I beat the game 2 times. I know it's not the full ending.
Through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
There's an escape route now? Shit, I'll try that next time. I'll try that next. I gotta see what happens if I press the on button. Then after the game restarts, I'm gonna go to that escape route. That's gonna be my next run.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yeah. Hurry this shit up.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each ball's labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life, for he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay, let's see what happens if I just press the on button this time, and then on the next run, we're gonna go through the escape route. On.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Yes,
After
I
they
did.
kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yeah.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
Nigga, your story
I'm afraid
sucks.
You don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the
What?
event that this machine is
Oh, I'm out of
activated
here.
without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere
What the
moments
fuck?
until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going. What all
Get
this
me out
means,
of here,
I
Nick.
barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
What?
A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp.
This is
I have to say
insane.
this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you
You
try to
have
make
3
sense of
attempts
everything
remaining.
and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I
What
almost
the
hate
fuck?
to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are
What the hell am I
precious
supposed to
additional
do?
seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Yeah.
Did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking
no
on
way.
every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley?
Ain't
That
no
this
way.
video game can be beaten? Won? Solved?
This
Do
man's
you have
fucking with
any
me.
idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But
Oh
here's a spoiler for
no.
you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy.
There's
You
no
wanted
way.
to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately?
There's
to your
no
failure,
way.
or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment
Ain't no
we fall
damn
in
way.
until the moment I say happily ever after.
Oh. Bro, this nigga is a demon.
I can't wait to tell this story to my coworker. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy?
Yeah.
Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks? Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Okay.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
Give me my
No,
trophy, nigga.
I'm still not feeling it. I want this trophy to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way no matter the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Ain't no way.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Ain't no, bro. Wait, that's 3. Here we go.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Oh my god. Ain't no way.
Now, back to door number 437.
Oh my god.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Bro, just give me my trophy.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
What?
Yes, this is great. You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
Bro. I'm going the wrong way.
We've almost got it. Now the copy machine, do that one again.
Bro, what am I playing?
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today.
Yeah, let's get this over with, bro. What's going on?
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the
Yep.
keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Thank you. Even you know. Thank you. Open this up, bro. You already predicted. You already knew what I was doing last time. Come on. Wrap it up. You already know. Thank you, narrator. Still fuck you for blowing me up, though. Because, remember, y'all, this is
Stanley
no...
walked straight ahead through the large door that
Nope, going this way.
Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Excuse me? Man, I ain't no bitch.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Man, ain't no one else in here except for me.
Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
That being what? What else is down here? Oh. Whoa. The fuck? Oh.
As the machine whirred into
Nigga is trying to scare
Stanley
me.
was inched closer and closer to his demise. He reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
There's no way.
So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and short life. Farewell, Stanley.
Nope. What if I crouch?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral
Who are
instant,
you?
Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Nope.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Shawty, who is you? Hello?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Yeah, because every path I took, I just ended up getting clapped. And who was the shot that was standing over my body earlier? Okay, these are the people that made the game. Now we're in some type of museum now. What the fuck is all this? Was that ending where Stanley will end up on a battlefield fighting aliens? The action game will become Stanley. Damn it, narrator. What? How many endings have I gotten so far? Like 4 or 5? What's happening? What's the main ending? Let me know, y'all. Now I'm in this weird ass art museum. That's the exit. Let me look around some more. Is anything model? Is anything went through many iterations in this room? Represent the fourth version of the ending. And we thought it was complete, but decided to abandon it, change it. Okay, it's just some quirky developer shit. Quirky indie dev shit. Okay. We ran a few major teaser trailers. This is the first one released in May 2012. Okay, this is just literally just like a museum for the game. Okay. So did I get the main ending or freedom ending? Didn't I get this? Oh, this is the beta ending. Yeah, I got that at the beginning. That's the exit, right? Okay, let's just go through here.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
So this whole game just me versus the narrator. Okay. Off.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
What if I... I'm about to say, what if I just turned off my game? What would have happened? Damn, I should have turned off my game. But I was like, wait, I wanted her to finish. I was thinking that she was gonna finish talking before I made my decision.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
New content.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Does it mean a better ending?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Uh-huh.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
What? One more new office? One more new door?
Step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Wait, if this is here, doesn't that mean I beat the game?
Delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Wait, if this is here, yeah, does that mean I just beat the game? What the hell is happening?
Okay,
Did I
so
beat
far
the
it's
game,
okay.
y'all? Let me know. Did
Nothing
I
special
win?
yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere? Or, oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long. Last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
This new content better not be that long.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if the...
I feel that.
Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
All right, let's see what the content is, boy.
All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
What? We unlock a jump button. That's the new content? Ain't no damn way. This is... This game is... What? This is my new content. A jump button. This game is a troll, bro. I'm just gonna assume that I just beat this game. But I just got the actual ending. I don't know what's going on. I think there was a way for me to stop that bomb from going off. But I just didn't know what I was doing. You guys gotta let me know, because the game kind of confusing me. It's supposed to be a puzzle game, but there was barely any puzzle. I was just following what the premise of the game was, and that's not like follow directions. And I'm great at that. Okay. That's it. Me jumping is the new content.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
Can I at least get like a gun or something?
And I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
There's no
That's
way.
it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar.
EA, talking about you, EA, Activision, EA, I already said EA, Ubisoft, Rockstar be doing that too. Did I already say Activision? Shit.
And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this?
Wait, deadass? What?
I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Nigga, are you my enemy or not? This is not the same.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. in the vent. I want to show you something.
Bro, this ain't Among Us.
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
Nigga, fuck you. Hold up. I mean, what you trying to show me so badly, bro?
No, never mind. You're not a dork.
Don't talk to me like that. What you want, bro?
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
What in the Elder Scrolls is this?
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it
Yeah.
all meant something. Oh, the waste.
I feel you on that. The original remake. Okay. More glazing, more self-glaze. Yeah, I got the ending. Who is that bitch? I thought you were going to be able to play as her.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley?
What about the IGN
Every
review?
game
What's that one
ever
at?
created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And
This is
now
not Persona
it's
3.
nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Bro, the only thing this game has similar to Skyrim is that it's in first person. What are we talking about? And Persona, it's only similar to Persona because it got decision making. What are we talking about? Okay.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com.
GameSpot
The
sucks.
Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect.
I
It
get
didn't
you, bro.
need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation. Boom, done. And they couldn't
Okay.
even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
I get you, bro. How you
These
feel?
were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh, no. Oh, God, no, Stanley. It's
The
a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly,
The
I
fuck?
could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny.
not
I'm
that
trying to
wrong.
make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
But am I in The Last of Us? Where am I right now?
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, his preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Maybe the Stanley Parable was the thing we knew along the way. I don't know.
What's this one got to say?
Yes.
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
Bruh.
A skip button.
ADHD ass nigga Cookie 9.
Yes, I think we can
That's
do that.
crazy putting the freaking Steam reviews in the game.
If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for.
Do I get to skip to
and
the
I'm
ending
very
then?
proud to have delivered.
To the real
No
ending?
more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun and
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, you're back, you see. You
Hello,
were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and then... Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes. It's not unendurable by any means.
I'm going to keep pressing this.
Well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why.
Can we just leave then, bro?
But they're really, truly getting
Where's
longer.
the door?
And my God, there's no way out of the room.
Oh.
Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times. And there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button. And if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen.
Let's find out.
No idea how... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again.
It's so
Stanley,
dark in here.
I think it's been a week. Not 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here, not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed
Oh,
there
I'm
to be
listening,
a
man.
vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These
Pause.
words that I'm saying, I need to know.
Alright, can you shut the fuck? Let's end this.
Oh,
I understand that. I understand that Steam review now.
Welcome. Experienced my entire life. All of it collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously. I was consumed by it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity, for what I now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me. It was unlike anything I
Assassin's
had
Creed
ever known.
Revelations.
It was a space without consequence, without action or outcome. It was divorced entirely from the question of free will that you and I have squabbled over for so long.
Yeah, this nigga should do
No one
audiobooks.
ending, no singular outcome of events. Not if all events existed in the same moment. And I felt freed. I felt unburdened by the need to manifest a particular outcome into being. I saw that I could allow myself.
I'm gonna keep pressing to this man. Shut the fuck up. Are we done? He's gone. Thank you. Keep pressing until until a door shows up. Let me press the button again.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the
I agree.
consistency. It's
So it's just an on and off button now. Where's the exit?
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
What the hell?
Is never the end, 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 is never.
Oh hell no. Bro. This is definitely unique for me, man. Y'all know any more games like this? Oh shit. He's destroying the place. Freedom. We're almost out. Again. What the fuck? This is beautiful. Again. Okay. Again. The narrator just gone now. Again. I'm out. I made it out. I'm free. I'm free. What the hell? I'm out. I'm free. Why am I in a desert though? What? Well, that happened. The narrator just died, I guess. I just ended up just leaving in an empty desert. Bro, this had been the Stanley Parable, y'all. Let me know, did I get, like, were any of the endings, did I beat the game? Well, technically I did, but I don't know what's going on, bro. Let me know how y'all feel about the game. Should I come back and like get like the actual ending? Let me know. Leave a like if y'all enjoyed the video. Subscribe if y'all new. Let me know if there. Let me know any games similar to Stanley Parable. Any games that are like this. Because even though I don't really play these type of games, this is a nice little experience, something different. The narrator kept on. There was too much yapping in the end. I had to stop. I'm like, no. But yeah, I do like the whole premise around like the whole free will. It's like it gives me the vibe that's like the premise is about like free will, right? Making your own choices. Like I like that I could just like not listen to the narrator. I find that cool. I like that there was like a dialogue for almost anything I did. Like when I already knew like the code to the room. That was cool. And seeing like different outcomes that was interesting. But yeah, let me know how do I get like the actual ending if y'all played this game before. This game is actually pretty popular from what I've seen online. Like, this game is actually popular, which would surprise me though. But yeah, I'll probably give the game another shot depending on how y'all feel about it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe, follow my socials down below. Follow my Twitch and Instagram mainly. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. After this, I'm gonna go back. I'm going back to Batman after this, and then after that, probably play some other new game that comes out this month. I don't think any major games come out this month. I think I'll play something that I got in my library. But yeah, next month though, I will be playing that new Resident Evil though. I know that I'm gonna be playing that. I might play like some other Resident Evil games before that drops actually, just to like build up hype. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. This has been Stanley Parable. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.